Quick lesson here today on rhythmic feel and alternate picking, and I'm going to use the riff to Day Tripper as my example. So the idea here is that your picking hand is going to basically act like a metronome the whole time, right? You're going to have this down-up motion that's really never going to get interrupted at any point. And you're really feeling the beat in that downstroke. And I'd also add, you want to feel the beat in more than just your hand, right? You can see I'm kind of feeling it in my whole body here. So you really just want to feel that beat as you play. And in a sense, it's going to be a lot like strumming, right? If I just sat here and strummed an E chord, right, I'd have that perfectly consistent down-up motion the whole time. And so look what happens here. If I were to start off strumming and then switch to playing that lick, the motion in my picking hand is really not going to actually change all that much. So now I'll slow it down a bit here and we can look at a couple things that happen as I play this riff. This down-up motion is never going to get interrupted, and some notes are going to fall on downstrokes, other notes are going to fall on upstrokes. And sometimes you have two notes in a row on downstrokes, other times you even have two notes in a row on upstrokes. It all has to do with where those notes sit in relation to the beat. Another interesting thing to point out, you'll see after I strike that first note, that note's a little bit longer, and there's actually a beat that happens during that note, and you're not actually playing anything on that beat, but this is really important. I think you still want to feel that beat in your picking hand. And when you feel that downstroke, you want to make sure your pick is basically set up for the next note, which is going to be hit on an upstroke. But here's the thing about this kind of stuff. You really don't want to overthink it. You really want to rely on your feel. If you're finding this particularly hard to do, one thing you can try, in addition to just slowing down, another thing you can try is just being sloppy with your pick and sort of prioritizing feeling that beat over even playing the correct notes. So I might be here hitting more than one string at a time, and it might come off sounding. And then once you have that feel down, you can go back and clean it up and make it sound right. So when you're doing this right, it should really feel smooth and easy. If you're playing through it and you're running into some kind of weird rhythmic hitch, or you're getting your upstrokes and downstrokes reversed, I would suggest going back and really focusing on feeling that beat and keeping that hand moving. And most importantly, that rhythmic feel is something that you should carry into your lead playing in general. It'll really help you stay locked into that groove. This is a subject that I think gets really overlooked in online guitar lessons. I'll be uploading a couple more videos on this topic, so follow me on YouTube and Instagram.